Transitional care is a level of service that provides care for people that are hospitalized and are unable to return home directly from the hospital. So they might need a little bit more help with rehabilitation or to learn how to take care of a new condition before they return home. So that's why transitional care is important. Generally, the length of stay is 20 days or less, but everybody is different. So some people are staying 5 days, some people need to stay longer than 5 days, maybe 20, 25 days, but the average length of stay is 20 days or less. Transitional care is a good fit for somebody who is in the hospital, needs a little help before they can go home successfully by themselves or with somebody who's providing care to them, for somebody who's had a recent surgery and just needs to recover before they go home. Transitional care is not a good fit for somebody who needs substance abuse recovery. That is not transitional care. For somebody that needs a long-term residential option, transitional care is not a good fit. Transitional care is designed for people to go from the hospital to home. A typical stay for a transitional care patient would be, once they were admitted, the care team would meet with them, and that would be the social worker, the physician, nurses, all the therapists, the dietitian. They would meet with that person and understand what the person's goals are. And then we would create what we call your path to possible, which is how you see what your goals are in order to get you home. We design your path to possible with the person's goals in mind. So it's different for everybody. So if somebody wants to be able to walk their dog after they get home, that is a goal that we would work on. If somebody's goal would be to ride a horse, we would work on that so they would be able to go home to ride their horses. So it's very individualized. Although we are providing transitional care in a skilled nursing facility, your daily routine is not institutionalized. So it is designed to be however you handle things at home. So if you get up and you drink a cup of coffee and watch the news, that's what you do at transitional care. If you sleep until 9:30 and that's when you get up and have breakfast, that's what you'll do in transitional care. You're not fitting into our structure, we're fitting into your life. Once somebody leaves transitional care, our staff follows up with phone calls. We answer any questions. We have consistent telephone calls, usually within 90 days, to make sure that the person is comfortable with their new condition, that what they learned at transitional care is being implemented at home, and they're being successful at home. But we're always available beyond that for phone calls back or for any questions because things change. And so just because somebody leaves doesn't mean that we're not available to help them. We want to be sure that the patient understands completely prior to admission what their insurance covers. So we verify the insurance benefits prior to admission. And so the admission director knows what the patient would be responsible for, and we let that person know and their families prior to admission. So it's very clear that they'll know what the daily copayment would be, if that applies to the person, and what their deductibles would be, if that applies to the person. So there's a couple ways to get started. You can pick up the phone and call us directly. You can go on to www.pathtopossible.org and find a transitional care unit close to your home. Your hospital discharge planner can also refer you to us. But it's great if you get started prior so that you know where you're headed after your hospitalization, if that's what your situation is. Sometimes it's not as easy as that, and we're just available by a phone call and we can help guide you if you're in a situation that you didn't expect. We have 12 locations, 10 in Pennsylvania throughout the state, 1 in Delaware and 1 in Maryland. So I think regardless of where you are, at least in Pennsylvania, there would be a Presbyterian Senior Living Transitional Care Unit near your home.